What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Shotty23. It's Sunday, so you know what time it is. First up, as always, want to give a shout out to the King's Crew, Greg M055, Big Sexy for Life 316, CDY 1975, OG since 82, and Zachary. Salute to your brothers out there. Want to thank you guys also for participating in my first YouTube giveaway. It was pretty exciting. I personally thought the questions weren't that hard, but come to find out, you know, I guess they weren't as easy as I thought originally. So what I ended up doing, I ended up with about 37 responses to the questions. Not one person actually got every single question 100% right. Majority of you guys got, you know, most of them right except for one or two questions here or there. So what I ended up doing, since I didn't get, you know, a huge number of responses, I ended up throwing everybody in the bunch. So I'm going to go ahead and do the drawing with everybody. And not just those who got it. I got them all right, because unfortunately that wasn't the case. Alright, so to go ahead and kick off this drawing, I just want to show you guys here we have the names in the hat. I ended up writing down every single name here, throwing them in the hat, cut them up myself and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and do the drawing myself. Just let y'all know, no cheating. We're doing that right here, right now. And again, just to let you guys know what you're going to be receiving, 2 $25 gift cards to Nike, and a special Soul Collector with MJ on the cover there. Oh, you know what? Before I draw the names, let me do one thing here. I bet you want to know what the answers were to the actual trivia questions, so I'm going to go ahead and give those to you guys right quick before I draw the name. And just so you guys know what you may have missed there. So the first question was, the first athletic shoe company was founded by who? That answer is going to be Joseph William Foster. The name of the company, I believe, was J.W. and Sons, which actually later became Reebok. They first started making running shoes with spikes in them back in the UK, and that was 1895. Again, shouts out to those who got it right. I know only a handful of people got that answer correct. The second question was, when and where was Nike brand first promoted? That was kind of a trick question, because as many of you guys may know, Nike wasn't originally Nike. It started out as Blue Ribbon Sports. They didn't become Nike brand. I believe it was 1968, if I remember correctly, but it was first promoted in the 72 U.S. Olympic trials. So again, shouts out to those who got that one right. That was also kind of a tricky question there. The third question was, behind MJ, who had the longest signature line? That was pretty much a given there. Everybody got, I think just about everybody got that one right, except for like 2 or 3 people. But the answer to that one was Allen Iverson with Reebok. The fourth question, who were the first NBA players to be endorsed by Jordan Brand? Now, out of all of these, out of all the people that responded, I think only one person got them all correct. And they were Ray Allen, Derek Anderson, Vin Baker, Michael Finley, and Eddie Jones. I think some people got a couple, 2 or 3 of those names in there. Some people were totally off. A couple people said Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony. Even though they are sponsored by Jordan Brand, they weren't the first. So there you guys have it with that answer. And then the last question was, what shoe do I credit as the first sneaker to start my sneaker addiction? And you're looking at it right here, Nike Air Flight 95s, Jason Kidd's, Zoom Flight 95s, I should say, I'm sorry. My favorite shoe. So, again, congratulations to everybody, or I should say shouts out to everybody who participated. And here we go. Alright, again, you guys see the hat with the names in it. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a little shake. No cheating here. I'm going to go ahead and pick the name. I'm going to go ahead and actually shuffle it up here. I'm going to pick the name here. So the winner for my first YouTube giveaway is going to be Golfing Guru 11. Again, shouts out to you, Golfing Guru 11. Congratulations. Give me your information. Go ahead and send me a personal message, private message, and then we'll go ahead and get these prizes out to you. Again, thank you guys, everybody out there who participated. I'll have some more giveaways to come, so make sure you guys stay tuned. April, new month, so you know, some couple of goodies here and there coming out this month. I know with Freshwater, Griffey 2s are on their way. Another classic sneaker for all you baseball players out there who remember the Griffeys and how iconic that shoe was. For me personally, that's a real big shoe, because I can remember wanting that shoe so bad when I used to play ball. Also, you know, you've got the Bordeaux 7s coming out this month, and that's a really huge release there, because that's another original colorway for all you young collectors out there that really aren't up on the you know, the history of Jordan. They might not understand. I've seen comments and blogs and things like that, you know, calling the shoe ugly, but I mean, you got to really understand the history behind that sneaker. That's a classic colorway. The sneaker colorway, in my opinion, is hot. I love that you know, that Bordeaux color, that brown, you know, that maroon color. It's a very hot color. You know, to go with that gray and that black, I mean, definitely a must-have sneaker. You know, stay tuned. You know, more sneaker news coming up here. Who knows what's dropping? You know how Nike, Jordan Brand, everybody else does it. You know, you might not find out anything until the week of. So, you know, just stay tuned. So with spring now here in full effect, you know, that leads me into this week's Sunday sneaker topic. You know, as the weather gets hotter, you know, seasons change and, you know, colors are changing and things like that. Do you think the weather and the season dictates what style of shoe you wear? You know, in the summertime, springtime, you might throw on a low top sneaker, bright colors, things like that. In the colder winter months, you might throw on a boot or a high top sneaker, things like that. You know, do you think the weather has any effect on the type of shoe that you're wearing? For me personally, it does a little bit. You know, I'm more inclined to, you know, rock a runner. You know, maybe an Air Max 90 or a Air Force One low top. You know, all white on white with that heat. You know, it's always a good look. You know, but you know, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it has any bearing, or you just rock whatever, you know, whenever? So that's it for this week's Sunday Sneaker Talk. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate the love, the comments, the messages, and all that. Shouts outs to Golfing Guru 11 for winning my first YouTube giveaway. Send me your information. We'll get these prizes sent out to you. And shouts outs to everybody who participated. Appreciate the love. Shouts outs to the King's Crew. Follow me on Twitter at Shotty23. And until the next time, happy collecting and be easy. Peace.